na awe hosem papa na eja ye program ni na pressure course nti omo amma kwan ama questions no me say nke ja na bisa question best 6 simple.
All right, thank you very much indeed. Let's go on with this orientation session. We start with last question.
You go up, man. You been in a young process idea. Next thing you been out for 2 years. Say, you call my baby Kaka. Now, why you have open the child here? Because of so you make and I say, we had a child, but I told you over here. It is the education for my 26.
Mr. Document is moving low, and we have known him for many days. So most of us, we be an art and tourism member, and we know our association. We have been.
TV, the internet the bell, subscribe for more. Hey. No, I go rena so. You are so. I'm Ramexie, Susumu Shemu. I go rena so. You are so Ramexie, Susumu Shemu. Any new baby Sankra Mosum. I'm a song, any Christmas song. Why the creative director, Baba Gile, director too, Baba Children, my food, me, Etty Robert Bento, Yetio, Kaya City, was some power with the Mayadana. Hey. No, I go rena so. You are so. I'm Ramexie, Susumu Shemu. I go rena so. You are so Ramexie, Susumu Shemu. Any new baby Sankra Mosum.
Ebusia mama fa kwanya wesu na minchi obi bia mbra akan TV. Ha ena esua de sunsuma fam ena honam afam. Na nda de ye beche ya adwene. Dwumedi a ye sha ase matinte che wa adwene no. Wo mu a na ye de aba na nansen eja patient na dwumedi no entamba hwehwe. Ba fu de be boja panti ye be makwan amobia akoso a che na adwene. San na kanene na ye na eja no pa no studio chochopo ya mebo adwuma kakra eja de ache. O se be ma wo ye adwuma nti eja yesoso ye wo studio chochopo ya ye adwuma ena akonya aba say the new creative art minister na Kufuado edina maye emeka kawe ni we say na papa awa ena na ye creative art minister ena ye brother Okekumante na ye the deputy na ye brother awa efiri ho ye papa awa efiri ho ema ye the new creative art minister abreye no ena nura akonya baaye say oni creative art and as industry place na Asia na when say creative art na ye broad na creative art no ne fa plan ni nyina so ne kase dia eton creative art na nkasa no akwakoye movie for menkansa akoye movie makers ene enyumtofo ye na mekase ye carry the flag of creative art no but creative art na ye broad omukwa omude edua esene ade hairdressers omude omunsa creative nipa bi otin creative ade bia emane buo nipa no wo hye saa ekuo we mu bi na enam se ekuo no enkeka ne ho nti emane padodo na no mpempi no yenim omukwa ekoba omo na eno enenra ye new minister yenya no obehia ye ewo culture center ye Kumase na nyina ne se ye papa ya de ina kurura eboni din ana ya memuso asantim hene otiko koso the king nyangopon ehira ni yi ema nimfie akwanimu se odi ni 74th birthday at the same time so no obedi ade the 25 years so na ye womu enunti creative art minister enya akonya ba Kumase ebe grazi occasion kama say ebi occasion ko nwiye ko siada na kase na nkasa eba kuro bi wo Accra for the kese wo kan me nche Dr. Hinubo Foyi ho na Dr. Hinubo Foyi wo te kese na nka se wo kan Sunday no de ampaya bedwo asantemam ha na no na creative administrator baye no o se no wabade ontumi nkokwa to be share industry place no tenra yen creative yen movie for no ye koye omo aka so eba no to for ba je se ekuku ahodo na ebaye ema eyefe na yen konko tie na yen konko he kakra na ye baye abeka ho asem because enema bebre na ekoso ase o se wunya bi ehwe na we enjoy bi na wutie dia ye creative art minister new minister eja even say 7-month minister oba bedi di owo maye no yen konko hwe bi ne mbra
Ofela Nabo Andrew Ejapa listen MP so I can always MP we are 37% of parliament and grab bread. And also grab a voice and many hours one bread. She said, who period to be a by office when he said parliament and said, confirmation in mind to the minister designate representing the president of the Republic of Ghana and now the Dampa. Now, to me, any young go up and down, Omishia industry, so new, say creative industry. No fashion, new, Yamaye, Namusui. It is we have very cry my yamai, 2 days in it, and a share a mom, kind, and I say communication in mind. Because we to come watch it. What's the kind of cancer social creative industry now? And then my man here was also say it in a buyer, honorable minister designates to be really a chair of the city, who will come baby. No, now, the one packet work, come on the trade minister back. Why you lucky? From Minnesota. Non fair. On my chance, on my answer, the question so, suggestion so, Bibia, Memobia, being said the trim, say, but I didn't go through safety said, if I begin to be dear, be unfairly free, a down to earth person, minimum son, and many baby, very down to earth person. You feel free. In a dear home, it's a buy, that's a bit here, Madam.
Otumfour Deputy Minister. Okay, that's it, Penny. A bit of my crowd. Who's now 100 dollars? Mr. Babu did about Bakuna. Be a film say Niku Ewaha but cultural center paid for the camera say or at the prefer and which may especially PR for culture center and the end time you go came one sort of a passage to that say ye minister in command of the buyer they say so we went to record two na we could feel with you. We know that there record some so be able to because that's in a pack. Media will go to the phobia, you are not. You per se this year, not class of honor, my good Mataka said. The boss back or call. It is a beer only a baby common. Eka be no ya o kan say wo bisa opinion wa be so obeya maye ana say eno de enkodanchi enfe before the see last year no na me first started there so we see them yentie the current minister meaning say ya dear to no designate them time issue
Therefore, microphone from the honorable. Every single person, the minister for the Arts and Culture. But say Kumawood. I will say things that is. I will say anywhere on person so. On person so, but you get it. That's it. I will purify what's pillage. The name of which to walk in different. The foundation, the some people Mark, what can I say? Now, what to do to look at crowd. And then in Bakaya, and break a crowd, 2 months and a few weeks. Precisely 14 February. Now, Excellency the President from an office on the 13th. Now to begin there. Naban in the capacity as Deputy Minister for 3 years and a little over that. CCR Opede Osisa Zaman Kakra. It's Opede moving from Energy Ministry now and Tourism, Arts and Culture. Now we come to that. We're paying tourism, arts and culture. I've been doing it tourism, arts and culture. And of course, it's here was the challenge we are also to India. There's no and you have to take it and work to make a difference where you're from. So let's see, the catcher is through the hand a few months back to the end of his term, Majato, the 14th, the way announcement. Look at Asia, my senior colleague, elder brother, Honorable Anwa. I know the Ghana too. Mark is all the starting here watching. It's a friend in this information. Honorable Anwa, so look at Asia, start easy. Handing over. Parliament here previous on century Quran be Parliament numbers also wide would be an idea politics the yes so upon na Ghana for Nejmo with a certain political lens so we've not been approved. But Mambina will let them in a name tourism ministry, arts and culture. You manage ministry so that you might and teach you until such time Parliament obey approval. See, I believe sometime in April, we started a engagement. We share ministry, internal and any management team that is in common. We share all the heads of agencies or ministry. We share missions. The crown may be ministry of ones in Bitamuzi. Now, we share me here to then we share players Nakasa in the sector. And see, the last week, Thursday, Friday, now I'm new paying for a brand new missing command. Okay, now I'm going to see there. It's a shame that to the man. I don't to know and I'm already in the year. And about because maybe the people say, Zama say, see. Quickly, we are aligned on the timetable. Go to in the time now. Kumasi, Ashanti Regional Capital. Nama Asia creatives and war. And Sana, next week, Jimmy Yamogezi, Annive, Ghana, China, Makona, Maba, Nama Bosso, with other regions. And when the Yeshem Breno, we get feedback, a crap. And one more message, within your short notice. Mr. Wolfencham, and they're out of any disrespect, but rather, in fact, out of thought of meeting you earlier than initially planned. But it's normal. Everybody, the donors who responded to the call, publication, automatically we do my program may be organized. Typically, our main meetings are working 11 and 11 program starts. 15 minutes later, into the meeting. But we need one system where you do it's good to then impose amiable rules. And see, remember, it's now quarter to 12. And so we mentioned the as a also we need 2 minutes to go. What has here? What has and see, currently until February 14th, let me give you about tourism, arts and culture. We need to be about it. Before 2016 local contest election, and local parliament, we represent the good people of Second D. First term of Kumawood, 2020, the year only the second term. Now, also my brother Penny, Dr. Matthew Bukuprempe, MP for Asia South, the Ministry of Energy. It's a law practice to energy. The Juma for the past 3.5 years, 90 upstream oil and gas, where we do downstream, the better petrol, then go line, gas, some, then electricity will come up, how we find resources to generate power, transmit and distribute. The Juma minimum. Now, I've been plunged into this space. Right on for the past few months that I've been there. The bar sector earlier than now. So there is an extremely interesting and exciting space. Or huge potential for transforming the economy. In fact, I'm a president appointed in the tourism ministry. Now, Dr. Prempeh I've worked very closely with him over the past 3.5 years at the energy ministry. And me and my car, I'm paying the government's not going to solve it. But then again, I can't say that I am also the way elevating from deputy minister to minister. And he knows that with my background and experience, I will do well at the tourism industry. I'm not making confession. There's a Omampino Bissell. There, don't choose ministry or pay. Time ever, you would have chosen tourism ministry or Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology. So it tells you something. How important this sector is. Except that, unfortunately, upon over the years now, haven't paid too much attention to the sector. Even if they paid attention, rather, focus now has been more on tourism rather than creative arts and culture. that position I think has to change. So yes, tourism as a scar as a Groma, but it's the arts, it's the culture that really would get people to want to come together to come and spend money here. It's really the creative arts and the culture that provides jobs to our youth and our people. And obviously, say you know from we school now we do and they pay taxes and all that benefits contributing to the economic growth of our country. And see, I believe I'm in a good place. And the Excellency Nana comes to our place. At this point, at this hour, I selected the what we can do to improve the setup for all of us in our country. Like I said, we need BBR. That can only depend on you who know the sector, who know the industry to help me so that I can remember. But why is on here? We acknowledge. Now, if we hear us for the twist, they ask for more. No two ways about that. It's a little bit now what government has done. So is the way there is about why for the creative sector. Only commitments there are. That's how we go behind the way. The core rather so facility was started in 2019. That hasn't been completed. To the point, Chinese contractor was on the sites. But as of November, I'm told that a decision has to be taken to take out some of the schools and award it to another contractor. Who could do that to Otumfour? When you pass me, he tells me that yes, or Ministry of Tourism will take it on behalf of Senator. Another one. What substantive thing did he do that will promote the cause of the creative sector? But I just want to start amphitheaters. Yes,
cancer.
And the problems are their encounter is real. Many problems of our encounter is real. And then the election or last week, I want to follow BBC and international media. You will notice that the government of UK, one local election, will lose seats, right? For no water. The Conservative Party will lose seats in local elections. Why? But they have economic challenges there. And and everybody is blaming the government. America, Joe Biden is struggling. There's suffering. Our government, our abandon the way what bear the brand. So we've had real challenges. The reason why some of these projects have delayed. But at least yes, I see. And I asked, what did the former president do? Where? And I'm saying, if you're being so good to work, in terms of infrastructure development for the creative sector, what's happening in 8 years? Mama Center for National Culture Officer CNC.
was started in 1988. Till ago, but Yashasi, that's a government that really cares about the sector. Hence, the thought that has manifested. Yes, I agree, it's not been completed. These are legitimate concerns. Hey, why shall I say my worry? No problem at all. Maybe big project be our raise issues about non-completion of those facilities. But in the investments are done here in the year of return and beyond the return or drive tourism into Ghana. Content so is being generated by you, the creatives. Content never generator.
Hiara.
Concepts be there where December in Ghana. And your creatives now will provide the content now. It's a bundle of them policy number. What would have happened? Up a platform. No go over no what I then. What a market for. Several initiatives. I'm not saying there or you lost. You can always be twist and ask for more. And it's legitimate. But yet this more, we ought to know what it is exactly that the government has done. About constraints about no office, about support be able to provide so that the government can complete those infrastructure projects, marketing, and all sorts of things that government has done. Policies, programs. Na no one can go to one enhance what they do. That such as the president. So one can lead the sign MOU with Utali College from Kenya. In hospitality, improvement, service quality. Na no one can go. It's a step. I go into Masre. About time. Now, that one can know. I may engage one. I'm prepared to learn from you because I'm very limited in my knowledge of your sector. And whatever leverage I'm going to my leverage position or you may see to help you to create an environment, one industry, another tribe, the way to create jobs, other support in the economy. I'm prepared to do it. I'm committing 100% of my time to work to improve the lot of our creatives. In the introductory meeting, like I said, subsequently my doors will be open to your leadership, to your membership, so that you two are engaged. Now you are able to be able to na December, Otumfour, His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmood Bawumia, no win election now. There's a lot more programs that we have outlined that we intend to roll out able to enhance young creative sector. And I pray that the member also, His Excellency the President, then Obakana Mansina Hara, so that we can uplift. Setting the potential has been ignored for a very long time. That's the truth. And it can really make significant contribution to our country's development. And if that time comes, you can be assured that I will exert all my energies to ensure that we uplift the creative space so that we can build a better society for all of us. Number promises be our. But I know the things that we've already started initiating and working on in the ministry that will ensure that by December, amphitheaters in our start will be completed. I know the processes that we've already started to get the Ministry of Finance to support us, complete the Center for National Culture. It's okay. I believe in action. I believe in that. and there is the end that will justify the means. My promises there, but I know the kind of work that we've already started doing that will ensure that if even the Quad Security Arts is not completed, it will have made significant progress like the same line. In fact, we are making phone calls. I've spoken to the Get Fund administrator. One can challenge this all was actually a meeting. I called Dr. Duchu, who is the Minister for Education, because they are funding the project. It started under Minister Napo Nabrego, like other projects. Maybe we contractor Hamado is the one who is really the problem. I'm told. And we'll interrogate it. And we'll do what is necessary to make sure that these facilities are in place.
Your dream association and so now you won't say also the two association. And the whole Ghana Attest Girls who are you won't say for me and can't see. So the whole rodent someone I could see Namity miracle folks. I will have to say you won't say man. Nana I say we have been feed and so we are you won't say man. You will not apologize the poster. I'm so going to be able to say. You will kitchen, I will be able to see. Mr. Kitchen, kitchen. I'm not going to say on the day, and we are so kitchen culture center. Obebawi. Sana Alexander Kobina Opoku, Alexander Roscoe, Fiancé, Promoter. Professor Kofi Abraham, so the person Professor Kofi Abraham. I told you now, oh, Christian, I'm going to come on another talk. Two or relatives be a baby. And I feel poor, I will say that, and I feel poor. Son of Kenneth and Ponce Kaka, oh, now, if you go in because we saw that this group of people this year, said they want to say remember, you will craft association for after association, more you won't say, and for more. You will ascend in Togo, Nuko, Me, and Wa, you won't say one so. Now, this year, now, what do you say? They have a Kumawood. May just say, get a music award, you will be, may just say, now come on, Mate. District culture practitioners is over our fears here. You can say, well, performance, right? Performances, right? I mean, we're 2 officers, but you're maybe officers. Ashanti, tall guys, that's what you can say, well, and for more, and associations also. Musical, that's what we have to say. And they were prom side, right? Prom side. You have to say also. I mean, the staff of culture center, Ashanti, people say, you have to say more. Now, if you refer you from culture center, director of culture center, Mr. Peter Kofi Mafo, you have to say more. Mr. Peter Kofi Mafo. Sana, you know, Mikromi, Fantini, Abba Koma Esura. I like names. He's the deputy director of culture center. Maybe any couple of people. Now,
I was say, and a creative administrator, edit 2 dra, edu ebinu nanka oya sound political kakra, and so ende I had to give na say, say eja omanu do bia no ni interest so ehiano nti eti ho ase na papa enya akonya ede na nudu sem atu dwa wa abra the deputy so edi kan na nudu sem tu dwa mche okekuma ntedi na nudu sem tu dwa no akonya bae say yenche ya adwene yenka ye haw yenka nyoma bia ehayen e creative art industry ni mu sebe ya omonso anase onso afa wa be odi yie betu yie na aboaye sanse we be se wunnim mbokwa na de ka ho a o se uye dia nkofo eye ne bi into train to say if you go to Rome, you do what Romans do. Takonya baye, emeche ya adwene. Ngogo ti adwenche ni bi so na ye ba ya to aso.
Here call questions, you know. And I think on our way to say no one and I'm picking in 3, 4 okay. Now here come my 4 questions, then we go. Remember, boss, for my Hawaii, would you know? I would like to say.
Maybe the answer, but
okay, but what you say, but maybe. You know politics, right? Islam, you know politics. You decide the way
you within the bench, Robert, the movie maker. Now, we have the honorable was a creative minister. There was a Papa. So, I'm saying, and I would pay to have a very and they have me a papa before working. The Bible says, you we are saying, Obey Pudding, obey no baby, 7 years, my little bill, because we entertainer. They are because if you may say, doctor, say, because we go more, we could have a movie identity, no, we Number 4, this is a public business. Asana save you, want to me in the beauty, want to be at you go right there. Yes, can you worry better as a wolf? And we have to be minister today, and share and your my dachi, because if you know where I am, you build for my Yuma, you knew it would be a come. It is shared and Mrs. Logo, man. The Benina focus idea. Next you, you been out to be a say a call my baby Kaka. Now, why I may have.
Oh, but
because you know, Sabak, it's wonderful. But your mission question, I dear Hammy, I said, if you can't. Creative arts, any tourism. But said, once why the scripts now will cover now for child. Would you do on my own so by your Juma? But you said, move in music and a country no more. Would you be a said, open a dear child, yeah, because of so you movie maker, and I said, we had a child, but I don't speak over here for Juma. It is the 10th for my 26. And the ancient said, yeah, about the country, no. Other countries not so ever. But in this case, tourism and Indian power free. For me, example, who could charge your work, pressure them out. So since you are by foreign back way, you know your camera, the Manico. Every year, Kois to be having a to Paga the last 3 years in the coin. Obia Mexican, Yannick Hotel, the EB. By really that tourism for age. Ya put you on this year, we are hungry. And in this case, take us a year to Mambo. Nay, you try that because I miss a day. Next time, we say, yeah, Minya, if the Minya, like, because in the time I can movie, the child will be a American say, oh, funny money or American. Most now, the effect. In this case, yeah, and I said, people on my mind, see a movie, and I said, a music video, I have a promoted country now. Again, I'm going to mind because a country.
Okay, that's it. Mr. Questions in a teacher. Any news about 1 minute, you're catching up with here. Young people, the cheers of American will be a common one. No, give the mic to him. Show me that is to give to him. I'm not calling. Have a seat. Thank you. Maybe what you know, Mr. People, so let me go back and mention the names. Your favorite national president for the 50th effort, I would say, your most informal area, 50th effort. Sign your favorite national executive member, Nana Pelosi, Ebusiapeni, your most and former officer. current national president of the United Mr. James Akwaje, also know what I'm saying. After the ẹnu pọfọrọ kama ekele ẹnu pọfọrọ na nso wọwọ sa wọwọ na wọwọ sa ama ayẹ fẹ etietie mu sẹ.
Ìbáṣọ ìṣòro yẹsọ yà lẹsẹ ẹgbẹ kakra yẹ tó ẹnu ẹdínwó ní sẹ àwọn ọsọ bebree kọsọ máa ẹyìn tuntun but mi hu sẹ ẹnu nkorọ ẹbí sẹ ẹsẹ ẹti sẹ ẹnu àwọn bẹẹ yẹ yẹ ẹsẹ yẹ sẹ ọmọ sọ wọn yẹ di maa yẹ na yẹ sọ yẹ yìí ẹwọ Ghana sẹ ẹdánwòsì.
Okay, yẹ fẹ lẹyìn sọ wọn fọ musica.
Ọsẹ akaba.
Wẹ́yẹ ìbáṣọ bíi bàánú sí ní èdè àpàṣẹ ẹ̀ẹ́dàtò ọ̀gbọ́n yẹ bá bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ̀ òyìnbó tó program tẹ̀ sí ẹ̀kọ́ náà ewu di Sunday yẹ bẹ̀yẹ̀ tí sẹ́wọ́n.
Yẹ náà sí. Bàtà fọlá yẹn kọ́ pàpà yẹ wọ àhẹ́mẹ́ wọ̀. Ọlọ́run bàtà onídìrí. But that man came one side and said, Marco, what is your question here? And I'm good to say, but who from the field, who is that? What is that said? You know what I say. Titi Masana, right? Oh, but your name is the man, we have no cultural center. Honorable, the challenge of the crowd. Let me say, Minister of Life, moving up where you are. May the district I've been working at that district for the past maybe 20 years. The challenges can crack our district now, and the difficulties are significant. They are challenging and I say, over district now, I'm not budget of New most of the districts, and for culture, and we're going to go to say, culture is not part of the setup of the cruiser. And to avoid budget now, I have culture account. It's the only shared program here. Just say, who will be San I'm a proof I am going to be. And when Australian business said, Honorable, I don't know what baby. You're there 8-9 months as an actor. And then we'll get to my idea about culture. I hear what district now. So that we become fully part of the district assembly process. Now, I'm not just on si etwa 10 cities ama agriculture etwa 10 cities ama educational you want the culture of etwa 5 cities ama so that we can also break within our 5 cities who are also farmers day no be big agraba who are about what's this match no be big agraba but who are the culture forces say like I said the culture day I think so we discuss what is the culture day it then no be to me I need that boy okay, not culture for the African center. Noted. Yet from which last one, the minister want to go back. From which?
Anything you have to all your professor we acknowledging say to me identify say a better creative art sector every tourism ministry a very good point of mathematics. No, or I said or sharp. Or acknowledges I will say or sharp creative arts in MIS category and the name of MIS country. So all identify that thing and I'm community not say they are here. So it's identify that. The question I said last year they were sharing CMP theater. You said anytime somebody to major say yes 3 months. Meaning say let's calendar ready. World Bank see that yes, World Bank never financing. So then you're ready began to me and touch my money enjoy. It is a chair you say they are China, they began a hunch, you will be an asset and once I say, but a basis are great. You to me military, they are going to say, they are not to listen, they are going to first, they are not I'm saying a pop race course area, maybe Otumfour story, Otumfour station, or a new town, and what that yet part-time at home. Is there an assistant? 3 months now, we might say timeline new. That timeline fast. Again, you because you're already flat. You can't. You're already flat. You can't say honorable man to quick man say a share or say 3 months. Obey Emma. I'm going to use to say 3 months. But you will say that. Again, Emma, you will say, and I see you will say that. I'm waiting.
All right, thank you very much, Soti. Let's go on the minister of the
We start with last question. I require number office, the predecessor, the handing over notes as a number indicated the Ghana Tourism Development Project, World Bank funded project. Some of the items that I identified for execution on the dam project was the amphitheaters, but it's not been completed. Maybe some have actually obtained the report will indicate the answer Macas more condemn the yearly administration before me. But it came up a lot of the resources that were available under the World Bank project have been used to give grants to the creators and also people in the tourism sector. In the initial budget that we have for amphitheater, which we believe was enough to complete the work. Variations are going to be able always come once. That's why the project happened. In fact, originally there was supposed to do 5. 2 in Accra, 1 in Kumasi, 1 in Sekedi, and 1 in Tamale. One start Kumasi, when I have pictures. I don't know whether I will response. You know which area. It's one of the facilities that are well listed. Accra is a mark of Accra. Abasro Accra, it's about 50% complete. Has the most about 45 to 50% complete. So what I've done is I've tasked the project implementation committee or ministry, and they should give me a full report by Friday, so that either the World Bank project funding or a second tranche. The upper, you may use the complete another information finance.
More media, more less.
Truth is, we are already engaged with issue of finance. And then there was also a meeting with so we are remember I will pursue that meeting. Then we touch that. Then we are going to cabinet meeting. And I will know exactly where we are going to get the funding to make sure that the facilities are complete. We will complete it before December.
Sean, I won't go on Sunday. The better idea, I won't go on Sunday.
Those amphitheaters will be completed before December. Like I said, Yashastra will be it's a good project. We have to be completed. That is what I will say for them. Whenever I can see me, one headline, there was a better activity or something. So what I tell you can say what about, but my commitment to do that will work to make sure that okay. What I've done in the meeting concerns P from all the agency heads in both internal and external stakeholders. And I realized that there are problems with some of our legislation. So, for example, district cultural center, per the law, seems to be autonomous, even for the national.
Hey! Square the atmosphere.
See there, they are aware. It seems to be autonomous. It seems. It's the end of the day, you can't let them be attending them. There's some work that is already ongoing to review your work. No national director of the office will make representations. They even internal generating funds will generate both at the district and regional level. You guys sit in the region and the district and decide how to manage your resources. And you want me to help them centralize it. So how do you go to this assembly when you don't give them any resources for your income generation activities and all those kind of things? They won't do it. So we are working, put up together a committee and we're integrating Friday to try and harmonize all the laws within the sector. When they be national theatre, first of all, I also have one mandate. I bet say football board, first of all, I want to ask you the mandate here. So you see some duality of laws amongst various agencies in the market. So we try to streamline everything. Mama, management team will finish the legal so maybe the time is too short between now and December to bring in all the reforms that I believe if we initiate and pass the sector going forward. But at the very least, what we can do is to do all the preparatory work so that if we are on the table what we have from January, we'll have the document ready that if it picks up, we can easily implement to improve the activities and operations within the sector. So part of the law reform or review that we are doing includes how we then put in place a regime that allows you to get the kind of support that you need even from national to district, region to the district. So we are working on it. I hope that when we complete that exercise. Before, like I said from the very beginning, Ruti, focus has always been on GTA, Ghana Tourism Authority. It's about National Cultural Center. I've seen GTA go on board. Emphasis now has always been on tourism, with very little attention to the creative arts and culture. And all forms of culture and creative arts has to be recognized. In fact, the Upper Creative Agencies Act since 2020 still a real operationalizing. Creative Arts Fund, law provide another set up. For 4 years, it's not been done.
No, why?
Then the Asia Creative Arts Agency, one head, has set a team headed by the Deputy Minister that will operationalize the fund and launch it by July of 2024. That would help in raising resources that will provide you with the kind of information that you guys have. Because I want to be now with the
they want to come and listen to the kind of songs that you guys sing. And rest assured that nobody will be left behind going for the tourism, creative arts, and culture space. Operating these are issues with location, however, access to foreigners are notified barriers. I don't know exactly where you make reference to, but a state facility, the access obviously will be different from if it's a private facility. So the organization to our own camera not Lancaster, for example, they're going to get a sheet to work without obtaining the requisite permission or approval from the owners of the facility. Another, even if it's public room, let me put on the Memorial Park, the organization to our own camera just like that now for everybody applications and I will. I'm sure there's a process that you have to follow to enable you have access to whatever location. It is a follow. No, we know on a maybe you can use that issue. I'm not today very formal. They need the process to follow up now. What to do, we will tell you shoot there. You cannot conclude that our local regulator you will stay with me. I believe that there will be some process that will happen. But if there is any challenge, let us go. Juliet, I don't know what else in the head of National Food Authority. She's doing a lot of things that I'm intended or supporting her to roll out so that we can bring from relief, including tax exemptions policy and all that. Yesterday we had our own internal meetings at the ministry. I said clear timelines that we are going to work with. I've taxed the ministry staff. I'm very involved private sector all my life. Until 2017 when I went to Parliament. If you say you want to work with the public sector rules and you achieve anything, it will work with private sector rules in the public service. We set timelines to meet monthly to review targets that have been set for the month, those that were achieved, those that were not achieved, the reasons why they were not achieved, and if we have to apply solutions to apply them. So that's the kind of attitude that I'm going to use. We've already set targets for May. End of May, we will review them. Those who have not met the target will be appropriately dealt with. Because 7 months ago, one of us was already about now. It's not better months already to December 2020. And if I will continue to remain there, it will all be dependent on the kind of work that I'm able to deliver between now and December. And I don't intend for anybody to sabotage me in achieving that. No work. That's what I can assure you. We will work. And everybody will get all the results that will help the sector that you guys are operating. That will be done. Tax incentive policy, promoting Ghana as a film destination. And then also, Italian ambassador in my team will play. Abubakar, Latif Abubakar. One adopt from Nigerian, Italian writer, okay, the license, right? In his closing remarks, he said that the production created jobs for 130 people. 130. So it tells me clearly, if I'm able to improve that space and 20 productions are happening in Ghana, 130 times 20 is votes. So we have a competition. I count votes. And in the creative space, that's where the votes are. It reaches millions. And that's where my interest lies. And so, I want to hear what will happen in the space between now and December. Now, you know, it is one year. Be a meeting, we have a lecture for them.
I like to enjoy my 12 beer whiskey on a Friday evening. I won't go for
One low. Using with me.
but I like to have a good time. Because life is short.
Of course.
And how I have a good time is after a hard days or hard weeks work. So you must work. And then that family, yeah, meeting, yeah, it's 9 o'clock. The ministry, I went there Saturday at 9. Chief director late by 3 minutes, 30 minutes late by 10 minutes. Very lucky. Some gentleman came at 9:36. I sat me. Because that's the mentality that I want the ministry of tourism, arts, and culture to promote. Let's work, deliver the results, and we can have a good time. When I was going to work at the Ministry of Energy, that's what my minister told me. The material really good. I called him a machine. When you give us a call. And I love him for it. He works hard. And I work extra hard. And so we're a good team at the Ministry of Energy. And that's the kind of attitude you can be assured that when you go to sleep, know that your ministers will address your concern. That assurance I can give you. And every single item that has come to my desk, we will deal with it. And there are no apologies. No matter whose ox is God, we shall work. Let me answer. And with your support, we do our best. So that's where we are on that. Patience, extremely important. Ordinarily, we cannot be responsible for our own patients. Ordinarily. But there's clearly the recognition that we work in a vulnerable environment where not everybody will have the capacity or the success level that will enable them to generate the requisite cash flow to take care of themselves in their own age. Another one. Just like law practice. I'm a law that before politics. You see very successful lawyers, another one. And you see very safe in your space. You have successful musicians, you have successful actors, you have successful singers. That's the fact of life. But what then government does to make sure that at least even those who are unable to meet a certain success threshold are able to take care of themselves during their old age is what is important. And so we are working with your associations to try and see how we put in place some pension plan policy for the creative industry. 2 laws, one passed by the NBC, National Film Authority, and one passed by ARTS, the Creative Arts Agency, really is intended to streamline the sector to make sure that there are clear regulations, guidelines, support systems for you who are in the creative industry. Implementation has been a little bit of a problem. But like I said, it's not late, and we will work to make sure that it will be out, roll out implementation in the sector. It is able to deliver what it was intended to achieve. The policies we've been discussing with the ministry and the agency is to make sure that we have some pension program such that there's a component of it that goes towards your own pension contributions to take care of you when you are in your old age. So we're working. We'll see what it is that the minimum start. The we're going to continue. Those that are good,
that we need to continue. Those that will require a little bit of modification here and we do it, so that the two are fighting to make an application for the benefit of you guys who are the business. The voting of another business.
Okay, there are two questions. Then, honorable, let's say, but before that, is your rep from NCCE. When you say I started registration, and you also have to be income, or no more educated, and so now you're going to do. Okay, but we can go and take one reason. There were awards, and you call, yes.
Ghana Music Awards, a private man, and the abandon any who are to the area of or to this location. It is said when you are born in location, abandon a beer, then the sound of at the moment, abandon a award. So, all right, I said last year, after 2 years, to take a look at it, the bank is not said, my company, I tell you, but I am all private business. If you continue to do what you are doing, right, one day we lose. Right.
Yes. If you say, you can put the records, you for the next two questions, then before HME Asrafine, by HESCC, because of come nearby. Mr. Rudolph Frederick Eche, the Regional Director for Tourism Authority, Ghana, about your own same man, Mr. Rudolph Frederick. And I want that proposal say, better than my action. The young will give us you have to wait to make it. Oh, if you are able to say, you have to do it. Anna, you will marry Namiche as someone, Madam Mary Namiche as someone who will every water center. Yamamina, you will say, Yamami Mary Namiche. I will go to forces. Mike, you know, that's all. February.
Also, I'm not beside the answer.
No, so yes, I don't mind for the February has a very much. Every vicinity finish to my answer, I for the for my now, we say the young from the one. Very happy.
My address on the mic now. Honorable, my friend is Chido Bright, a member of ATO, Arts and Tourism Writers Association, and then also I'm a teacher. Now, Senator Hamid, how ministerial appointments are done. For example, we need too wise to know what the president wants. But as teachers, we graduate from levels and then we go. Before you get to perhaps a director, you have attained the assistant directorship. Before assistant director, you have attained principal. Now, you are with a different sector. And per your speech, I'm picking my question from your speech. You said you have little knowledge on what goes on with tourism, art, and creative art and tourism. Yes. Why don't you remain at the energy? Whilst there are issues at the energy sector. So when you were given the opportunity, expecting that you tell the president that Mr. Kumawood is whom you know, and we have known him for many days. So most of us, we being an art and tourism member, and we know our association, we have been querying him. So we were expecting that he was going to be perhaps a substantive minister. And we want to know why sometimes it's like that. Thank you. And my last question.
Thank you, please, one question. Next question,
Please, Minister, one question, please. And as you are going for cabinet meeting tomorrow, you know this is respect. No, I will meet you on air, and I know what you do to me. So please relax.
Please. When you do that, I told the minister is going somewhere. The minister is listening to what I'm saying. Minister, please, when you go for the cabinet meeting tomorrow, please, we want to know more about the funeral tourism that minister said concerning the Bowe and other places. We have a video being played on YouTube all the time. So please, do want to ask more about the funeral tourism. Thank you very much. All right, let's bring Mr. Timothy and get to now be the last one, please. Minister, for time meeting, whatever. Mr. Timothy, we are going to go to KCB.
Some few years ago, a few individuals started or initiated Kumawood, that is a food industry without the backing of the government. We ran the industry for some time, and at the point we realized that we need the help of the government to be able to continue. So we made some bids for we were repeating time and again. At the point we suggested that our problem was the marketing aspect of it, because transiting from CDs to online. We never something like an online where we can put our products to sell. So that was beyond us. So we asked the government to intervene. As I stand here, I don't know what has happened to that. If you look at the people in the industry, most of them are wearing white hats, gray. We are going. So nothing has been done. But please, that time the industry was employing more than 2,000 people. That is from our own initiative. So if the government had taken a positive action towards it, maybe we would have grown from that 2,000 over to maybe 5,000.
10,000.
So I want to know what the minister is doing now, because I know the subsequent ones did nothing, because if they have done anything, most of us will be working, but nobody is working at the moment. So we appeal to the government once again that if they can do this, I think they can revive the industry. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Jason. I think that is the last person. Yes, that's the last person.
I also like I say, we did not say, okay, yeah, Ira lawyer, Sabri, we very industry. So, when we say, what to be a fa, you know, we say, who used to be intellectual property, military. So, what is what you want? And I'm saying, and one a year, Juma, says, you be terrified. And the poor, you know, or Kumawood, that is the Ghana Music Rights Organization. Oma train, Oma music national. You be a celebrity, or be a wish to meet. But the person express maybe a number member. Say, Tiana. Until now, what a Attorney General. What a corner. As I said, a real man. Never will be used to be your purpose of Abraham, no man watching a costa. Vis-a-vis, every single man, they also social discard. That's a good reality.
Last community, there you go. Take it himself.
Leading the benefit of the Kumawood Center for National Culture. Earlier 2019, Minister Patrick Afeku on the able to go on the say, and also a model or share with me about Son of Bear. 1 hour you move over the 1 match will move in. Women sing, no other lunch in the home, any old which is like a swab on 10, it's not a lunch in the home. I don't know how I bet you wish all the country, and you wish it, I don't know how I bet you wish it. No, I am without there, and and a headache. yɛ creative industry ɔno ne sika ɔde ba ɔman no mu ɛna adwuma a wɔyɛ yɛ a wɔnwie ɛbɛhwɛ dɛ ɛbɛwie titi yɛma ohia nti mesrɛ dɛ sisia awɔ aba awɔ sɛ bɛtumi ayɛ ɛnɛ sɛ akokoa na ɛyɛ akokɔ kɛse ne wɔtumi
theatre.
But all the real business, madam. See ya. What's to some extent? But then, as they teach you how, look at the also Minister for Education, also a classroom, Dr. Doctor, you are here. So I believe that the management of the education sector during this era was really much excellent. Of the way you are listening, one who was so what I can say to you is that the decision appointment by management function. I believe that the experience in running a law firm, managing a firm for years. My role at the energy ministry, the experience that I gathered in handling committees, chairperson, and all that, put me in a good step. Very interesting. When that's the next set of food making. It's unfortunate that so we live in a country where we have budget as a country. It's the someone can basically wonder whether we appreciate where we are as a country. Then total taxes everything will go after 2017, 2018, 2019, before the banking crisis and energy crisis came out, our OECD 100%. The next 9.7% of our total taxes are used to pay only three budget items: wages and salaries for public sector workers, interest rate on the loans that we collected, and statutory payments, NHIS, Health Fund, and all that. In fact, in the heat of the financial crisis that we found ourselves, post-COVID, where the president took a decision that, look, we follow economic indicators, it will be to the detriment of the livelihood of my people. Rather, let me hold on to economic indicators that will protect lives and livelihoods of Ghanaians, because economy will go to affect at any time. We follow a flat nationally. It will focus more on protecting lives and livelihoods. At which point we exceeded even 100% of our taxes and paying for these three items. So what every that is not actually events. So you can imagine asking government to put in money that it hasn't got in promoting fuel. It will be difficult. As for that, I'm told I wasn't there. My deputy country has been there long. It tells me that yes, the presentation that you made was concerned. Except that a very lot of African markets such as the debt basis of this government. Okay, it costs a lot of money. You just really have the content to make it back. That's why government will need to support in that marketing. But of course, I amend the existing copyright law to make sure that technology is captured. Because in the past, in the CDs, not the cassettes, now one copyright taxes are what you want to apply. In 2019, upon our amendment law to make sure that every recording device that is coming into Ghana that because of technology is changing the nature of the borders. It's all captured. That then is giving Gambro a lot more flows than we used to have before. And I know when leadership become office, or the body of country, that they forgot that I read, so I pointed it out to them, and they laughed. That, oh, when they are telling them our issues, a crack in terms of license, and all of those kind of one side. And if we are able to resolve that matter, and enable them to see those posts, that will help. So I'm saying that's a starting point that we can have a discussion to see to what extent that every person sector can make a contribution and then ask government to support to enable me. See, I'm prepared to engage with you to have that conversation to see how we can move that process on. Gambo, KG, I think that's the last problem. I guess the last. Non-payment, the chairman members in the walk around the room. But I believe that there's a lot that can be done. In fact, that was very good. We spoke about, for example, one pending issue with the Yes Association. I asked them that one more Mondays, let them negotiate an out-of-court settlement. They have done that. The same way again now. Authorizing the receive the engage with, I think, 2 groups of people they Gambo suit on the letter to try and resolve it, and we will find ways around it. I believe that with the amendment of the law now, we make a reference to a short while ago. If say the age is customer license we give you, which really is born out of the fact that we hear executives are well recognized because of the infighting. Let's work to try and resolve that so that we can get attention now to give the licenses that are required for you to enable that you access this funding from the proceeds of the electoral property. But I disagree. The people should be able to use your creation without paying for it. That fundamentally it shouldn't be something that has to be we'll be able to work on it. But I guess I'm ready to read, but I'm going to ask you, I'll follow up and see what it is that we can do in the pursuit that we find ourselves in. But to add, there 2 cabinets ago, Aban has recognized that there were investments as a country in several unfinished projects. And we can't leave them to remain like that forever. So they cost a lot of money to get to the stages that they got into. And the Ministry of Finance brought a paper for cabinet approval to enable us to document all of them and put them in a database and evolve a plan over a 5 to 10 year period to raise funding to complete all the projects that government has started that have gotten to a certain stage. So we need a state, but definitely it will be captured under that database and returned. I mentioned one project I've always been Mobile Ministry, one of the catchers, Chief Director of the local be the one who will Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture. Secondly, Center for National Culture for the Movie. Because the people will never forgive you. That every that's tourism, also was one of then to bring a job for me in 1 year. He wanted to open this. No, forget I will not have any excuse. What's the one about? Yeah, and reality. What is it? Oh, say, who
Thank you very much. It's the 100-day or the priority of one. For the period that I'll be at the Ministry of Tourism and Agriculture, that project will finish. In fact, contract about the move from next 28. I hope I can but we won't dare to say, go together. You can see, I told him that I will not follow fresh. Because one of us in the picture of quality who did it. It's not said. We work on all these outstanding matters in my list to make sure that we clear all of them. Very nice.
Okay, I want to say one place for you. All our time is son. So, I will now rather folks say or advice 1 minute. You take 1 minute to be patched up. You're very busy. Okay, edit. Okay, Mr. Richard, yep. Okay, right. Now let's get to culture center. PR will also have a presentation here by the minister. After then NCC will also come.
Wait a quick one. Honorable,
when you're no more, minister play today. I'm going to send the play to just I'm going to
very small artifact. But the very
Minister Ko.
Very
Sure, Minister Ko.
Yes,
Hey, okay, it's a musical for. Who man not to swim? Okay, so boko. I've heard it. Sure.
Before that, the change to the actress of Papa. Give an April, need your time. And you will start and you will like that. If I or you leader, you might also different characters, different temperaments, different behaviors. They're round and throughout now. But as a leader, I will say, all along. So they are together with them. That is what this represents. So minister, the deputy minister, just for a minute.
Mr. President, questions buy and as in say buy no year no kama na edu baby me dey bisa o hear me question bisa na me bisa question na eye awe hosem papa na eja ye program ni na no na pressure course nti o ma kwan ama questions no me say nke ja na be say question be say 6 simple we ja wa oni abroti kese or the sanction to so bi am bisa 1 ye mbisa 1 there na me questions sia no ba ko a ehia me pa na mbisa ye say aso ye papa no ye maame no ye mpanimfo we mu a omo contribute create ade ye ade ema ne bua oman no na aso no kwa minister no sebi so benya pay kredi a yen san adwuma e beye bi na ma onu da ya no a ye betua ne ka na mpanimfo a omo didi se adwuma die nim anaso omo beye bi no na adwuma no onye adwuma bi aye na adwuma no so beyi mpase de adwuma no so bekuta camera no de twobi adwuma no so betena radio so no akasa adwuma no so wakoso no akwakoto nwom adwuma no sebio odidua ebesene kuaba ono so de boa oman kanko se na MP so ebo oman kanko no afebedu bebi no na yen sebio mi de me kasa ma yen ho yen sinitwafo ebedu bebi na sinitwani te se ye papa no mo omonye mo bebi ko yame fo mo kransie a omofa yawo ahoche na komudi free mo no won se ni pena ba bonten oba na eja atu eni be fere ni owo de fenemo owo de but edu bebi so ani po se wo kan wo hawo to ba bonten no abeka o ebusuan me yaye menye sika ko anko hospital menye bebi ko enda menye aduane ndi me abrabo ye basa mame aji se e kan adofo bi akoma Ghana so de ye ade ni ajeji kakra ne de ama omo enka ye disika ko amom kwa nkomo ntinase na nka omundi sebi omu nkwa na kakra ejeji sika ma na adofo ye se ye konomo ape betianse tim wowu ena bebi sase ye ntumi ye hye bia sanfa ma ye mpanimfo yi sa so enya kohwibere nko because nansia ye ka wansem no bi ka se an omunye sika na omode bo akohwi enu tie the minister so kan ya minister beso che se adwuma no ebinum enjoy but ye nhye sa no so a emboa ye nya nhye mfa ma omonye nko a obi onu mu a sabio oba adwuma no mu no nanka ne botaye kwa no se nkobe ade foforo but se na nipa esi agina wa nipa bodine so oyesene nipa fe odati se nipa fe no o se ade we ameye nipa ni dwontima me nkoso nye nti onni bi kura no na okunu ho no oye se be ya nipa ni beje na ono de edusi ye che national cake a ye mani bi be mp de so ko shemra minister de so oboaye ema ekwan ne kwa ya anye but na minister no o GP eno na papa yi ano a unye bi a ohwe no na ba ko a me de ka ho ni afiri ho eye se edu ba bi so a eya yen sebi wo creative art emu no yezo so ye mistakes bebre a o se ye sha se ye so ye be rectify kakra se na de bi kaza prom enti ho da no adwuma no o ye na o ti de minister ne kana enka akonya wo so nkom do nkom bebuo o enso we ekoi disa afe anase mfe bebre because enya ono ne pe na de wakodi atum se yenya hye yemfa ma sebio ye ma me ne papa no mo abekonkodi o creative art mo abeko ha ende tore bia yankase creative art ye ndese press no yesusu yenya kwenya se politicians be fire si yankoya campaign mo omo politicians be fire si yankoke campaign bi mo omo a yenton yesu ye de yenkan ye ha kane na enduru omanpanyin ne mkrofo ho na eno ye papa na o sound political na abro my one say me nya political nka me be some question ba kwa ka ho say asomama yenye MPP yenye ndisi for asomama ba ye no o cheche cars MPP fo nya bi e wo creative art industry mu ye di ekira asom party ya ye mu adwuma kra me say me ye mu secretary na asoma ema na akufo de eba power na akufo de abedi power ya ama ye san be ko ni obese ni mpensa so akomienu ye ko ni mpensa so enye bi ebise sinifo so ye cake wo hen ana ye de sebio ebedu election kwa ni hia yen sebio yemfe nko jimi sebio mamisa word no yemfe nko yen nkwasedwuma na se abane ba power we a na wadogo yen ana se shebi su baba yesu after say be yes adwuma no ye be di because ye na ya dia to mu say edwuma bi obi aye bia no didie ka ho no there it should be first because MP call here no na bra boss sign minister call here enti se kan no empo mu call na omo so mu sika mpempem omo ba politics mu no omo wie here no ye hu se politics na se san omo abrabo enti yesu so a ye die chie no creative arts for no yesu so ye die wen eno se another question say MP and I say minister of creative arts Otumfour da for no ye ano e de amaye na ye fi ho no no wo hwe dwumadi na mpinfo ahodo e baye de na nika na ni so because eba pa ba da costa me no ho me ho asebu amfi kana woman ho eba pa miracle ono boku ada tam so ya obekasa eja okekumande so mu plane ebetu nti wonya akwanya ankasa na ne tofa bo a ye di dwumadi ebe wiye no nse se akwanya ba na se mpinfo ehia industry players na nka ye expect say nka ye creative art a ye hye Kumasi foi kebe hu enimu fefe bi stars bi na nka no pokra no akenyan minister no nka no ko akenyan cause new minister o he question bi bisa wo ma minister no o se oni adwuma we ho hwe na akwabisa say no ni mo hwe ye do baba ye den ena o chirem odi ni chirem abade media me nhwe ho so ni mo hwe mo so ba perform ena ye hia because omukwa na omuni mo no ye de mo omo no mo anya hwe okwekumante odi echi akasa saa ye hu ni wonwa bia na mo de hia wo mu pa ne say industry na nkasa na ewo mu no me as a director no me behind the scene me mfa manim emba camera no but adwuma no ye na ye because it will pick obia from nowhere near the nature sina no aba be popular na afa nipa edi echi no ebikwa be brand ambassadors a o man munu ne company bebekwa enjoy ba no mro fi say papa bi to ye fan director ono na odudui script no odudui ye no o interpret with crew and cast e ma de no be ye fa e ma hu sa artist na nde odi na echi no entika ekodu se na ye she minister no nanka expect say nka sa so ko faces na ya boa omo ama omo anyinya no stars cause obehye Kumasi movie makers and we know say Kumasi movie makers e kase body had e beche because almost everybody or star organ have bia no ye for percentage a be 90 there if Kumasi na ye bisa say ye hu star akokra ho ye hu animu bia say bio minister wo fi wa hwa say nkofo a be be di omusi shatawale ka ho mabra ka ho ejako ka ho kodon kansa ka ho kokumenu ka ho akobetu ka ho chese onu nim se kofo we mu na oba be miti omo cause omo na obedi omo so bebe ko nim se ye odayete bi ko odayete sine but nko baaye na obe hu sa stars ne bi okrampo de o ye artist get present ntika mo sa faces ne baaye na obe hu okoje center ho a na boni hu no say I'm dealing with these people but nipa ba na the expectation no echo lower sometimes he gives low mo asu mu wiana mo to mo kasa na creative art na nkoso na disini na creative art na ajegu na ajegu no yebede na ye hwese njingu saa ana say ye bibi ama na ye na mitie ye papa obo na mi hia no pa obo onye adwuma wo post office de onima different post office but so ho na call buy from president say onko post office adwuma ampa so odi o say yokoye in the post office ayeka behwe sometimes I dey want say say ya uye nipa ya hwe say nsay o ne mo ho no mo na wo do nipa sem no ebem ho na wo che o nipa sem say ade egu no ma me hwe na enye no wa hwe na aye na ye ya ka say onipa asimesi na ye nka say abo asimesi na ye and sometimes yamma anyoma bia ehia ye ni hia ye na wo nya wo de wo so no na wo kasa ye ko she minister mo wamba na wamba no minister no ni mu o magician ni oni de she wutrim oto se bra na be ka de hawo o se bra be ka de hawo we nipa ontumi solve hawo na 100% ma ngopon ko solve 100% maaye o ye nipa ne mum be ka ye kakakaka mienu mense be fa na sum oyema wa o de nyame ase wanya you see hope for the best that's why I say oh mienu bi aba saa na ebe ye nti saa na we su be ye sebi o eyo sebi o mo adwene wo ha na adwene saa me ndwene saa ntenu a yesusu e de enum nyam ekota adwene de n'echi ema ne ye kama na ohwe sene na minister pentem na sana on pentem na nka obenya mama ye pa because obi epron to ho so obi anka na asem na mum de di twato ekoma mo ministers no some di kan kai no oye minister because of Mekosibente edemu amehye na makeka ma adwuna bom na ma create content na content na aba buo nipa either it to entertain either it to educate or either it to inform yesu ye boa o man kanko nhwemu kwa me ache se sire eye duro nti ye create movie na nkofo hwe sire na ehili omo no eche se yesu so ye boa o man Ghana ayaresa nti saa na mo ina kekambo mu a eche se ye hu hia ema o man no nti se minister aba na se sebi odwene industry no ho de a ye mana eche se bibie di scan ye de ye kasa bie no no ma chance jika kafa sha ho wabe omun create idea center enumenu ya ume idea center obi ba na ne idea ni ye o creative art ni idea ni ya muntem sika ma no fa nkonko ye ne try mienu miensan nan a ba ko be fa ama mfaso abaso ama na bo o man no danse ye be kaye ye ho ahye ebibifo no anko ye ni nua anko ya dan fa anko ye ne babinti ne nipa ne wa idea betumi sika support ama na be bo o man mu no ne ya kana hye na saade ni na boyen nti e be stress waba no o me idea center bi e di be suo no ma sika kase da so a Mekosibente se bi dream script na me script ne kwa yankwa yinhwe ni mu ye benya nipa a omkuta koma papa omdwene na ombe go through to me my idea na me de aba no na sa idea no eye kama o man na tem sika ama me na me de akwakoye me idea no ama na ba reality ye koso yesa ebeboa ama adwuma bebebe a emabun esu se egu ni na ebenya bia ye wosini adwuma no because creative art no produce a lot of money and then no minister nangasa kan ye produce a lot of money and there say you senior adwuma ekofam kakre say creativity any content creation nka most of us what will we do and unti adwuma bi saa no ye hyemukina ye disika wurom ye ne yie danse ye de ya no bekaza saa ne asori akọ ye do action time nti minister ye de mu akwaba no mun create idea center na sika endaso na emabru no de onim nyum to no oba ye ntem sika man no ngonkọ kodo nyum enya den a otonyum 10 ba ko befa de onim sinetwa no oba muntem sika man no otwesini 5 ba ko befa na onu so sini akopi Netflix any other distribution centers agigi din ni yesu enye sika ni enye sika beton man ya mu na abo man no ekanko dan se de bia ni ye complain ni esu minwa sika na ni yen a enunti diam de wie no afi ya ba adwenkyere no kase chewa adwene wa he video no minister akasa the deputy kasaye o ma kwenya ma creative industry no people no so kasaye na minister di wie nti onzo so dia o twaye bia dia o tie bia hu ye bi o de befa bia no akwenya wo ho se onzo de wadwenkyere beba na obi wo bekasa menye creative art ni nti creative art fo nyom asema onfa ho ba nre fi se otie nyom eno ye hu ye papa asebu amemfi na mene Sean bi obi amitia Sean say oh papa ni so ati o na mse wo hu ye legend o so ati ebi bukra na me nka so problem nim ne how there but say ye hu no na oh papa why come on because on na tonwuma ye neje nti ye ni creative art no kwa na ye bedwene asebu amemfi hu say papa onti ase oyare bibi atuna ondudu nwom ema me enjoy nti once a obetie nwom once a obefwe movie once a obetie ade ye creative bia so behwe ade creative bia no it say you are part of it because ye ade na nipa nti ene ye nipa behwe nti ene ye nti obia so emfa na dwenkyere mra ne enso ama oman no ne mpenimfoɔ ne yɛntonto adwene na ɔman no adwenkyerɛ so bɛboa ama na yɛyie onya akwanya na ɔkɔ akanti no wahwɛ sunsum nhwɛmu na wahyɛ na obi nso nya bi ahwɛ yɛmpa aba ɛsan sɛ sunsumsɛm wɔ hɔ no ɛda ho ate ase ɛyɛ ayɛ sɛ obi yɛ obi ɛyɛ ayɛ sɛ obi sɛbio wakɔhwɛ mogya egu ɔde kɔpɛ tumi ɛmfi wiase da ɛbɛwɔ hɔ saa akɔsɛ fi Kwame Nkrumah Yesu ne nananana no ma aba awɔ hɔ abɛsi ndɛ nti yɛkyerɛkyerɛ no na wo nso yɛ nipa na wo sua mu nyansa wo sua mu ne da hɔ wo sua mu adeɛ sɛ bɛyɛ kyena bi deɛ tu obi a ɛkɔyɛ haw ma no na wo de wafiri mu ɛno nti wo hwɛ a na wahyɛ na aboa yɛmfa nsi adwenkyerɛ no bɛtumi de afa video hwɛ yɛ aso anaasɛ yɛ WhatsApp line a egu video no so no wo de fa so a yɛnsa bɛka yɛbɛsan hyɛ biem ne yɛasa akenkan ne yɛakyerɛ de obiara so ɛde fa ayɛ ɛne ne hia ɛne ne mmoa ɛbɛboa ɔman kronkro Ghana nkyia kɛseɛ ɛnkɔ ɛma ɔhene the king Sunday deɛ kurom bɛyɛ the king nankasa na ebi nkɔmɔ Otumfour so man kwa ahene na ebi nkyɛn na kodua na ebi nkyɛn Alhaji Driske Alhaji bi obi ebi nkyɛn na mante wonka ebi nkyɛn ɔba patina ebi nkyɛn mo fa TB amoa ene korea ma ne mo fa ben ebusua ne nyinaa ohwɛ so a na wahyɛ na afoforo so nya bia de ahwɛ sɛbɛ ya wonso me nipa nti ne nipa aboa ama na yeye adum ne nti amen
sɛ mo mu ni mo Ghana ha sei each ankota brantenie the lover boy the nation's eye munim sɛ me no me so ne mafon so hey sese de ye dadwe nyina to atwa dadia ko agye nkwa emema ye wodam a ye gye sotro ene nsem bebre esisi wodam ene abonten ene baabi bebre no dadia ko abagye nkwa me each ankota a me gyina ha sei he ubo sadie we sei we miensa minia me na da o ba bia be ye den me sei ubebo dwuma saa ti se konkoma fo agyan dade akon dadie mu dade
I got TV, the internet, the bro. Subscribe for more.